Friday, Friday.
Friday, Friday.
Wait, I think that he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Shake your chest. Hey! Whoa! I'm gonna shake the whole house. Your turn.
Hello, lovely people. It's day 11 today. As you can see, lovely, beautiful, outstanding British weather. I have no plans today, so we're just going to see how the day unfolds. All the kids are back at school this morning. They only have school for another 5 days before they go back on holiday. But just hang out with me and we'll see where the day takes me. Well, it's Friday, so I've got a full face of makeup on, like foundation, the whole works. Today, I decided to really go for the really thick eyebrows because I'd never really tried that before, just to see what that's like. And now actually looking on the camera, when I actually did them this morning, I thought that they were like really pow in your face, but I was committed to trying them out. But on the camera, they don't seem to be as kapow as they look to me in real life. I got blusher on. Man, I need sun. I need some sun. But yeah, and the lipstick, I think I might add a bit more bronzing over there. Totally messed up with my eyeshadow. Used the wrong colors, but you know what? Better done than perfect is what I told myself. And then my hair is, I was trying to go for Edwardian lady. You can see with the parting. You know, like those Gibson girls, except for they've got curly tendrils. But yeah. Hello guys, thank you so much for everybody who has suggested a perfume from yesterday's video. And I am looking at some of the lists that are on here and I'm so excited because some of the ones that you mentioned I had already ordered, like Jerry. You mentioned La Vie est Belle. I just ordered that about 3 days ago, the sample, so I'm now even more excited about getting it. And I'm definitely going to be checking out Ralph Lauren Woman and Samsara by Guerlain. Very, very exciting. And also, what else was the other one? The Easy Miyake, that seemed to get quite a couple of people recommended that. I'm going to check out Beyond Paradise as well. So thanks, Janice, for that. Because it sounds lovely, Beyond Paradise. You know, I want to be a lady who's beyond paradise. And Shahida is saying that Gaultier 2 was discontinued. I mean, so far, I'm in love with the Jean-Paul Gaultier Scandal bottle. The fragrance was okay, but I think I would get it just for the bottle because I love the bottle cap. And thanks so much to LG for suggesting the young men's fragrances because I'm planning on getting him that for his birthday. So I'm trying out stuff. I tried out Dior Sauvage. That was quite nice. We tried some Abercrombie and Fitch, but that wasn't too nice. But I'll definitely be looking at the Polo in the red bottle. And yeah, it's just wonderful. And you know what's really nice about this is like I actually understand a little bit of the language of fragrances now. So pretty awesome. Thank you. And I'm going to be checking out Joe Malone and another vote for La Vie est Belle. So I'm kind of like, ooh, I cannot wait. And Sheridan, you mentioned that aromatherapy is a real thing. And that is so true. It is absolutely true. Like yesterday when I was wearing Decadence, right? I just felt like each time I caught a whiff of it, it was just lovely. And I just felt, it's very strange, but there was just something to it. I absolutely loved it. And my kids loved Decadence as well. Because when I was getting them to try it, one of my kids was like, whoa, that goes sweet over time, But there is sad news with the Marc Jacobs Decadence. I loved it. It's a beast of a perfume because I sprayed it on very early in the morning, and then towards bedtime, late at night, and I went to bed about 10 o'clock because it took me a long time to edit the video, and I had to go through all the footage of the birds, which was so much fun, not complaining, but it was quite late, but it was still as potent, and it had been on me for more than 12 hours. So it's a beast of a perfume, but my husband doesn't like it. My husband does not like it. And it's really gutting because one of the things that I did say was that I would get something that he is okay with, because it's kind of not fair. I wouldn't like it if he wore a fragrance that I found repulsive. It wouldn't be very, very fair. So he doesn't like it, which is really, really sad because I liked it. And he eventually said that, apart from the fact that he finds it to be very strong and suffocating and claustrophobic, he just found it too strong. So I was quite sad at first, and I was like thinking, but then I realized, hey guys, I've just dipped my toes into the world of fragrance, and there's like hundreds of other fragrances out there for me to try. So I think that, Decadence will be my first perfume love. And I had to say goodbye to Decadence because it didn't fit in with my husband. So that's okay, which is really quite sad. But I'm keeping the sample just so that I can smell it. And it stays. So some of it touched the top that I was wearing yesterday. And this morning when I was putting things away, getting ready for the laundry, and I picked it up and it still had the Decadence smell. So I stopped and I was like, because it's got such a really lovely dark sweetness to it. And I thought of it constantly reminded me. I imagined that if I was like a mini person, like a borrower, like Ariete in The Borrowers, I imagine that's what it would be like to find myself walking on a Christmas pudding, which is, Americans aren't familiar with Christmas puddings, are they? Never mind. But a Christmas pudding is like a really dense, sweet Christmas dessert, which uses brown sugars. So sweet. Anyway, the whole point of this is that today I decided I would try something lighter. So I'm going to try out the Creed Silver Mountain Water, and we'll see how we get on with that. I like the Creed stuff. So light, but with it's like light, but a solid base to it. Anyway, I'll report back to you on how I get on with this one, and more importantly, how my husband gets on with it. But thank you so much for the perfume fragrance recommendations. Absolutely appreciate them, and I'll be reporting back. I'm hoping that I'll get La Vie Est Belle before Vlogmas is over so that I can report. I'm so excited about it now because, you read blog posts, you read things like that, but it's really more exciting when it's people that you actually know and interact with that are recommending a particular fragrance. So I cannot wait to try that. Okay, I have to figure out what to do next now. I was going to continue with my tutorial for Burda 10 2020 number 120 dress, but as you can tell from the lighting here, it's a very dark gray day today, and it's even darker up in the attic because we don't even have bay windows. There's only one window spot, and I absolutely hate it when the lighting is so poor and I'm recording a tutorial and it's hard to show what is going on there. It's very frustrating for me when I'm editing. So I've taken the creative decision not to actually work on that dress today. Honestly, it's so crazy. I love flowers and gardening, and I love the scent of flowers. One of my favorite shrubs is a lilac, and we have a Californian lilac. And during summer, when the lilac flowers are in bloom, apart from their beautiful pale purpley color, and there's a gentle breeze, we catch a whiff of the lilac flowers as they come in, and it's so beautiful. And for me, those days are like some of the best, most memorable days for me because the scent of the lilac is carried in the breeze, and it's for me, the quintessential summer for me here. And it just feels like this is a natural fit for the fact that I love flowers and yeah, love it when everything comes together like that. Love it when it feels like the gaps are fitting in, you know? I'm in the sewing cave now, and I've decided to come up into the sewing cave. I was going to do some sewing. It's really cold up here, by the way, which is why I put my layers on, and it's very dark, as you can see, because there isn't a lot of lighting. There's a window over there. But yeah, my sewing cave is a mess. It is a big mess right now. I wanted to do some sewing, but I'm going to have to be a big girl, put on my big girl panties, and tidy up the sewing cave. It sucks, but I got to do it. Am I going to show you? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to show you just a little glimpse because it's so embarrassing how I've let it get to this stage. It really is. But let's have a quick look. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's so embarrassing. But don't judge me. Please don't judge me. I'm just kidding. Yeah, judge me all you want to. I should have been keeping it tidy. I dropped the ball. Separately, I also have vinyl stickers in my merch shop, which say better sewn than perfect. So I stuck these onto my Husqvarna Viking, and it's always a good reminder for me when I start to hold myself down into digging into this idea of perfection, and this always reminds me of that. The link is in the description box if you wanted to treat yourself to something to decorate your sewing room with. I'm out and about, and it started raining now, and it's the perfect sort of British rainy weather, just really soft and slow and grey and dull. I just got back in now, and my hair is a little bit damp because it started raining and I forgot to carry my umbrella, which is a rookie mistake because when you live in England, you always have your umbrella with you because you never know when it's going to rain. You never know when it's going to rain. So, yeah, going to have to sort something out tonight, try and get it back to a reasonable looking state. Okay, here we go. Light is turned on and it's a little bit more presentable. Just a little bit more. More work to do on this side. But we're getting there. It's only 3 o'clock and this is how dark it is. Really dark already. We are nearing the winter solstice, so we're at that stage now where it's really dark and cozy by the time we get to 3 o'clock. So I think it's time for some hot chocolate and some... Do you guys want some marshmallows with it? Yeah. So we're gonna do hot chocolate. I always love it when we get to this stage just before the winter solstice, and then that means that we can start doing hygge, start practicing the Danish art of hygge. It's gonna be awesome. It's pizza night, 'cause it's Friday night, family movie night. We are not doing individual pizzas. Today it is just normal, straightforward pizzas, which means that I only need one batch of pizza dough, which I'm about to get going now. And it will only take 45 minutes and it will be ready in time for dinner. It's so cold today that I had no faith that the doughs would actually proof, so I've had to put them into the oven at 40 degrees in order to get them to proof. Otherwise, they don't taste very nice for the kids. They like their dough to be a little bit on the softer side. Okay, we have here a quattro formaggio, which means 4 cheeses, and we've used the Leeds blue. This corner is for our lactose intolerant son because it doesn't have any cheese on it. Can't see because lighting is poor. And then we have a pepperoni, and it's half pepperoni and habaneros. No, these are not habaneros. What are they? Jalapenos. So these are jalapenos and pepperoni. And we have, oh yeah, look at this. So this cast iron stone, it's so hot that the pizza just does like this bubbling and puffing up thing when you place it on there. Absolutely amazing. So we're just going to paint it with...
This is a barbecue pizza, so we're getting...
Oh, this is a barbecue pizza. So it's not getting a tomato sauce, it is getting a barbecue sauce. You're just going to swirl it on there, you know, just bring out your Van Gogh when you're doing this. Can you see that? That's Starry Night. Starry Night.
We'll put a bit of tomato in it.
It's going to add some red, just to make it pop a little bit more. Oh, wow, babe. You should have been a painter, love.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's a masterpiece over here.
Masterpiece, mate.
Masterpiece.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. Now the canvas is ready. We're just going to get the cheese onto it. And voila. Oh, love. You need to give up your day job.
Yeah. I don't think so.
So this pizza is going to get this barbecue chicken. And we made this using the leftover chicken wings and with a barbecue sauce, and just let it boil down, simmer down, reduce. Some lovely thick mushrooms right there. You can't forget about the fungi, you know. Is it fungi or fungi?
Well, fungi is the life of a party.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. K. Right, whilst we're waiting for the pizza to get done, thought I'd give you some feedback on Creed's Silver Mountain. So initially when I first sprayed it on, the top notes were very clean and fresh, a little bit of citrusiness to them. But once those left and then there was the dry down, I didn't quite like the, it just smelled like clean soap to me. And even as I went about during the day, I didn't even feel like I had a fragrance on. I couldn't even smell it on me. And so far, what's clear from the tests that I have done is that I want to be able to smell the fragrance on me because it kind of makes me smile. It's unlike yesterday. I mean, yesterday, I felt like I was walking on cloud 9 every time I would catch a whiff of the decadence, which sadly my husband doesn't like. But never mind. And yesterday, all day, I just kept on, you know, putting my nose to my wrist just to catch a whiff of it. And I'd literally be like, you know. But with this one, there wasn't a lot of desire to do that. And when I did, performance-wise as well, it didn't perform as anywhere near as long as the Decadence. So we're at 6 o'clock right now, and I can barely smell it on my wrist. Whereas with Decadence, I went to bed around 10 o'clock and I had to have a shower and scrub it off my wrists. And that was because my husband doesn't like the smell, so I couldn't go to bed smelling off the...
Where's the stench?
No, here.
I mean, it's still there. It's still there, but
it's so
it's
compared
not, it's
to
not
the Decadence.
It's not being aggressive.
It's a confident perfume, okay? It's a confident perfume. But
That's
anyway,
a nice marketing term.
see what I have to work with. But anyway, yeah, so the Creed Silver Mountain Water, I didn't like the dry down. The top notes were okay, just that initial spray. But once we got to the dry down, I didn't like it. And its base was just basically non-existent for me. The only thing I could think of is maybe I need to increase the amount that I sprayed on. But I sprayed on actually a little bit more than I did with the Decadence. So I think with the Creed Silver Mountain, I accidentally did 3 spritzes, whereas with the Decadence, I only did 2 spritzes, but that stayed on. So yeah, so far, it's kind of nice to know that I can rule out something from a luxury brand like Creed. So I'm just left waiting for the Creed Jardin d'Amalfi sample to come through, and I'll try that because I tried the card sample of that one and I quite liked it. So that's kind of like my feedback on that. And again, thank you so much to everybody who put out a perfume suggestion for me. I am getting every single one of those samples to try them out because I know you guys have good taste because you tune in and watch my videos, obviously. So I'm going to take your advice on board. Okay, I'm going to call it a day for now, guys. I hope that you will have a fantastic weekend as well. And until I see you tomorrow, take care. Bye.